Hey guys, Andrew here from the WYSH Project. Some of you know me as the author of Welcoming Your Soldier Home. I've also written another book called Surviving Suicide, a Veteran's Memoir. Um, I wanted to make this video in regards to Brian Flemming's video. If you don't know who Brian Flemming is, he runs blownupguy.com. He is a very well-known public speaker and author. He's written 2 books as well, and he has used his experiences to help other people. And he is actually my mentor when I first started, who gave me advice on how to speak better during public speaking on military bases. So far in my career, I've been through 10 military bases. I got quite a few more coming up this year. I usually just speak to active duty military members from the Navy, Marines, and Army. It's coming up in this March 31st. I'll be back at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina speaking to sailors and Marines out there. I wanted to do this as a response because Brian just uploaded a video that made a lot of sense, and I think that maybe if you heard it from another veteran, it would even make it sink in a little bit more. So Brian speaks a lot about how some people overcome PTSD while others struggle with it more. And a lot of what he says is that a lot of it is because they don't want to get the help. A lot of people don't want to touch it because they're worried about how it's going to affect them. I will tell you that whenever I first came back from Iraq, I had gone through experiences out there as well. And when I came back, my whole goal was to not think about it. I wanted to act like that past 12 months of my life in Iraq was just a dream and really a nightmare. I tried not to think about it. I ended up depending on alcohol, and it got pretty bad there for a while. Until 6 months afterwards, I started going to see a counselor. Now, when I started seeing this counselor, everything changed when I finally decided to get some help. The first thing my counselor did was she made me repeat the story that really got to me while I was in Iraq. She made me repeat it over and over and over again. And 2 months into it, I told myself, I was like, why is she making me repeat this story that I don't want to live over and over again anymore? But during those 2 months, I didn't realize I was actually getting more sleep. I was not as paranoid. I wasn't having as many panic attacks or anxiety issues. And I realized that what she was doing is she was desensitizing me to the situation. She was making me speak about what I went through to help me get over it. PTSD, I feel like, is always going to be part of who you are. Once you deploy and once you've been through it, or even if you not military-wise, but even if you have PTSD from anything from your childhood or really anything, you, I mean, it's amazing how it works. Like PTSD is always going to be like a scar. The way I explain it is, say you get a cut from on your arm from something, and you'll watch that cut. It will scab over, it will itch, and then it becomes a scar, and it's on you for the rest of your life. That's how I see PTSD. I see PTSD as a fresh wound that eventually has to scar over. Once the scar's over, you're still going to know it's there, but it's not going to bother you the same as an open wound or a scabbing scratch that itches. I mean, it's amazing how much your life can change once you realize that getting the help and moving forward with your life can make such a huge difference in your own life. For example, I use my experiences that I went through, which was I attempted suicide a year after coming back from Iraq. I use those experiences to help me, not to help me, but to help other people. I use my experiences to save other soldiers' lives and help them realize that they're not weak and that getting help is okay. And that is exactly what Brian Flemming does from blownupguy.com. He uses his experiences and his hard times to help other people realize that there's a future ahead of you. It's really up to you. You have to make that future. So this is a video thanking Brian Flemming for his video, and I have so much appreciation for him and for everything that he does. And I hope to respond to more of his videos when he uploads them. Just remember that PTSD does not have to control your life. You can control your PTSD. You know, you can't control the nightmares, but getting help changes everything, and helping other people changes everything. Use your negative experiences to help someone else turn their negative into positives. I use the most embarrassing, most intimate story of my life about how I tried to end my own life to help other people realize that they can move past it just like I have without getting to the level that I did. So there is hope out there, and I hope that Brian keeps uploading these videos because I love hearing him and I love responding to his conversations. And I look forward to seeing y'all again soon.